And here's everything I'm using to make these delicious Philly cheesesteaks. Just some Philly steak meat, some hoagie buns, mushrooms, onion and pepper, and provolone cheese. Next step is to wash and chop all the produce. To get your pans ready, this is the one I'm using to saute my vegetables. I always use this one for vegetables. I put a tablespoon of butter in there. This is the one I'm using for my steak, and I also put a tablespoon of butter in this one. So I got this mini chopper on Amazon, and I haven't used it yet. And so I think I'm gonna use it for the mushrooms, onions, and pepper. Just gave the mushrooms, a few of them, a rough chop, because since it's a sandwich, we don't need huge pieces. So I'm going to see if I can chop these down. Let's see how it works. I ended up chopping some, and I ended up manually chopping some. So I've got the vegetables just on low for now while on 4 while I cut up the meat. And I'm gonna start this so the butter can be melted and the pan will be nice and hot. I'll put it on like 5. All right, let's cut this up. Oh my goodness, it smells so freaking delicious. So I've got the vegetables over here and the steak right here, and I haven't even seasoned it yet. Let's get seasoning and then we'll mix it up. A little up close look at the steak. I chopped up into just rough squares, just chop it up. And then chopped up the mushrooms, onions, peppers. And I put a tablespoon of butter in there and a tablespoon of butter in there just to add some flavor. But obviously all that remaining juice is just too much. So I'm going to strain it in a strainer. Okay, so to warm everything up, you can put it in the oven, which I think is what I'm gonna do. So let's just put this at like 400. Because you'll see. Let me show you. Cut your buns in half and then put your steak in first, and then your mushrooms, onions, peppers, or whatever vegetables you like, and then rip your cheese in half because it just fits better that way, and then stick it back in the oven so everything gets nice and hot and melty together. I've got the steak and the mushrooms, onions, and peppers, the leftovers, and I'm gonna put them in the fridge, and we can make a sandwich whenever we want. Just took them out of the oven, and they look so good. Okay, so this is mine, the finished look. I put some mayonnaise on mine because it's delicious, added to a Philly cheesesteak. Let's try it. Ooh, it's hot. It's literally perfect.